All right. So, I wanted to join in the conversation about submitting. And, I like to talk about relationships. I'm always glad when we are having conversations about relationships and how we can better the relationships because that's important. If we don't have strong relationships, we won't have strong families and we won't have a strong community. So, when it comes to submitting, the first thing that comes to mind for me is the law of reciprocity. And many of us remember our mamas would say, treat others like you want to be treated. That is the law of reciprocity. You give and you receive. So when it comes to submitting, that's exactly what it should be. It should be a balance. And in any relationship, with whether it's with your mate, your children, your parents, even your ancestors, it should be a reciprocal relationship, meaning that it should be a give and receive. You should not be giving, and not receiving anything, whatever it is. So that is something that is an ancient law. And when we lived with those ancient laws, we had much better relationships than we do today. Um, Also, when it comes to submitting, I would say it is very easy to submit to a man who is a manly man, a man who is handling his business, who is taking care of the family, taking care of the relationship, physically, materially, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, because all of those things are important. It can't be one sided. You can't neglect any aspect of the relationship. Um, Otherwise, it's going to be imbalanced and unstable. And so, when you want someone to submit to you in a relationship, then you have to have things in place so that someone can feel comfortable with submitting. If you don't have your own home or car or things, basic necessities, a woman is not going to be able to submit to that easily. So, and like for example, there are men who want to have these relationships with many women at the same time, but they don't know how to actually keep a successful relationship, not one, for a matter of years, not a million years. But if you can't have a relationship with one woman for about 5 years successfully, you really don't have any business asking for more than that, to have relationships with more than one woman at a time, because you're not going to be able to handle it. Not with everyone, benefiting and feeling loved and feeling like their needs are met. So, when you have to think about what you want to submit to. You have to use discernment and determine if what someone is asking you to submit to is worth submitting to. And that's what, women do think about. So I did want to just add on to the conversation. And, we do need to continue to have these conversations so that we can heal our relationships and learn how to deal with each other in a way that is with balance and with ma'at. All right, family. Until the next time. Uncle Justin Nib.